Hey guys, welcome back to my declutter series. Today's declutter is going to be bronzers and kind of like contour-ish products. I don't have very many contour products except for like face palettes, but I think I'm going to do face palettes in a different declutter. I might do all my palettes together, like eye palettes and face palettes together. So these are just the like single bronzers and such. And I also have highlighters right behind me. I think I'm going to split these into two videos, but the reason why I'm doing these like back to back is because my goal is I want to fit all of my bronzers and all of my highlighters in this one drawer organizer. I want them all to fit in this one drawer organizer. So this is from Sunny Cosmetics. I have two of these. One of them contains my blushes, which you guys will see when I get to my blush declutter. And then this is one that I haven't actually had the chance to use yet because my bronzer drawer has been insane, like literally insane. So anyways, my goal is to fit all of my bronzers and highlighters in here. So without further ado, ooh, some of them aren't going to fit. I wish I could like pop some of these. I wonder if I can take these out. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. Is there a way for me? No, I think, oh yeah, I might be able to. Ooh, there we go. I just broke it on purpose so that I can, that's the only bad thing about little organizers like this is like the spaces are very like specific. Okay, well I'm glad I did that because now my Chanel fits in there perfectly. Okay, so I guess I will start with Chanel. So maybe I'll do bronzers on this side. I definitely have more highlighters than bronzers, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I'll start with my Chanel Tan de Chanel, Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is the only cream bronzer that I own, and I'm definitely keeping it because I do use it from time to time. I probably should use it more than I do. The next bronzer that I have, where are my favorites? I'm going to pull out the easy ones first. Okay, so here are my favorites. I have my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. Definitely keeping that. Too Faced Sunny Bunny, which I would almost say that this isn't a super favorite, but I do like to use that from time to time, so I will keep that. I have a backup of the Milk Chocolate Soleil. I actually have a separate part of my collection that I'm going to be keeping backup products in, so I'm going to set this aside, but I will definitely be keeping that. I have my Sweetiepie Bronzer, which is part of my 13 by Halloween. I love this product. You can see I've already hit major pan on it. So this is one that I will definitely be keeping. This is one that won't fit in these organizers unless I somehow popped out like one of these little middle sections. And I'm not sure that I want to do that. This is my Nars Laguna. It's just in this like giant package. I don't use this as much as I should because the packaging is just so humongous. I do want to keep this though. I do have another product with a backup that is in the same boat where the packaging is just so huge that it just gets bulky and kind of like abnormally weird. This is the Marc Jacobs coconut bronzer. I love this. I'm super surprised, said that weird, super surprised I haven't hit pan on this. But I definitely want to keep these two, and these are the two that are like so abnormally packaged. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them quite yet. I might be able, no, I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep those two. I'll set them to the side. This is one that's more of a contour product, so it's the Nars Olympia, so you have a contour and a highlight here. I actually do really like this. I find myself going back to this pretty much all the time. Sometimes I forget that I have it, but when I do remember, I use it a lot. So I do want to keep that. I'm not doing so hot, huh? I haven't got rid of anything. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Rosewood Bronzer. This is kind of like the bronzer I use when I really want like a super glowy bronze. So I'm definitely going to keep that. Here's one that I think I'm gonna declutter. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My battery died. Yes, this is one that I think I'm gonna declutter. I've tried to love this and I just don't. I think it's something about the tone. It's the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer. So I am gonna be getting rid of that one. Yay, first one I'm getting rid of. Next one, I have had this in the box since I bought it. And I've been hesitant to use it because it is kind of like a collector's edition product. So I think I'm gonna pop this on my Poshmark, maybe try to make my money back. It has never been touched. It's the MAC Alluring Aquatics, I think was the line. Yeah, I think it's the Alluring Aquatics line, and it's in Aphrodite's shell. It's beautiful. I haven't used it because I'm like, oh, it's a collector's edition. Like, I don't know. It's a really pretty color, but I think I'm gonna pop this on my Poshmark and try to make some of my money back on that one. This is one that I received via PR. It's the Becca Sunlit Bronzer. You know, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one too. I don't reach for this one because there is a little bit of a shimmer in it, and I don't like shimmery bronzers. I don't even like sheeny bronzers. I much prefer my bronzers to be totally matte. So I think I'm gonna give this away to friends and family. This is one that I don't know why I bought this. I really haven't even used it. It's technically a concealer. It's the Julep concealer in the color Clove. I think I bought it thinking it would make a really good contour, and I've just never used it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is another thing I received in PR. It's the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. I loved this when I first got it, but I definitely don't reach for this as much as I kind of wish I would. It's very similar to Nars Laguna. This one's maybe a little bit more red toned. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Also, it doesn't like fit in here, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is one that is technically more of like a face palette type thing. I will never get rid of this one. It's the MAC Selena Face Contour Palette. I'm definitely gonna keep that one because I love my MAC Selena. This is a Chanel bronzer. I feel like I should get rid of this, but I just kind of stopped using it. See, it has like a sheen to it, and I just don't end up using bronzers that have that sheen to it. I'm gonna keep it simply because this will be the only bronzer I own that has like a sheen to it. So I'm gonna keep it. This is new, I haven't used it yet. It's the MAC Pearl Matte Face Powder from their, I don't remember the name of the collection, but this one's called Mother of Pearl. I think this is more of like a, I think it's more of like a blush actually. I maybe should put this with my blushes. It says it's just a face powder, but it looks to me like it would be definitely more of a blush. So I'm gonna set this aside and put it with my blushes. I actually only have 2 left, so maybe I'll hop into highlighters as well while I'm at it. This is the Kwan Sculpting Powder. I do really, really like this. However, I feel like if I was to reach for the Kwan or the Nars, I would just reach for the Nars. I wouldn't reach for the Kwan. So I'm gonna keep the Nars and get rid of it. I did get this in PR, so I will gift that to somebody. And then the last one I have is my kind of drugstore alternative. It's the Balm Bahama Mama. It's super duper dark. It's probably darker than my Rosewood, which is my dark bronzer. Actually, they're pretty similar. Rosewood has more of a reddish undertone, but I do want to keep it. That way I have a drugstore alternative for you guys. So that's actually all my bronzers, surprisingly. Now, highlighters, that's another story, guys. So highlighters, I have way too many of. I let this get way out of control. So I think I'm gonna start with, I mean, look at you guys, this is crazy. I'm gonna start with some easy ones. So this is another one that I bought. I kept it in the box. I've never even used it. It's the MAC Oh Darling. And I remember the reason why I bought this was because there was so much hype around it. But the thing is, gold highlighters don't look very good on my fair skin. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I will put this on my Poshmark. That's an easy one for me. The Ofra, this is one I got at like Gen Beauty or something like that. This is such a cool concept. You can see there's like 3 different colored highlighters in there. And in fact, I think one of them is Glazed Donut, which I was really excited about. But I just don't like to use these pans that have like multiple colors in them. So I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. I'm gonna move that over. Can it fit? Oh yeah, it fits sideways. Okay. Some other easy ones for me. What? Okay, so I bought this a long time ago and I keep putting it back in the box. So I think that's one of my biggest problems is when I put things in the box, I don't use them. So this is the Estee Lauder Heat Wave. It's another one of those golden highlights. I do want to keep, you know, at least like one golden highlight. I'm gonna swatch this, set it aside. That one's a maybe for me. I wonder if I can pick out some more of my gold highlights. I know I don't have very many because I typically don't buy gold highlights because I know they don't work well for me. This might be the only other golden one I have. It's the Amrezy and Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it's definitely more like a light gold. So I feel like I can keep both of those. I think I'm gonna keep both of those. This one is by Becca. It's their Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed. I actually received this in PR. You know, I might keep this one. Just because like it has all the highlights like kind of broken out. This is gonna be a maybe for me. I think, oh, this is gold. It's the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't tend to use loose highlights very frequently. However, I do have this Artist Couture in Cocoa Bling that I do love and use. It's kind of like my, if I really want that pow highlight, I will use it. So I'm gonna keep this one. Can I fit it in there? Ooh, I can fit it. I'll fit it. Squeeze it in there. Okay, there's that. Gosh, okay. This is another easy one for me. I loved this at first and then I quickly fell out of love with it. I even talked about it in a favorites because I really did like it. It's the Jeffree Star and Manny MUA in Eclipse. The thing is, the farther down I got, the more I realized that there is chunks of glitter in this. I mean, God, it is so pretty and it has like the prettiest undertone. But the thing is, it has chunks of glitter in it and the glitter tends to like fall down on my face and I ended up not really liking it, so I'm gonna say goodbye to that one. I remember Artist Couture one being much more like blinding and for some reason I'm not getting that. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep, sorry, I got sidetracked there. I'm definitely gonna keep that one. Okay, going back to my Becca. So I have 3 Becca highlighters. I have, what is this one? Opal, Moonstone, and Champagne Pop. These are actually some of my favorite highlighters. I don't use Champagne Pop as much as I used to because it does have kind of like a golden, actually it's pretty similar to Bronze Goddess. from Estee Lauder. But I am going to keep it. You know what? I have Champagne Pop in a bunch of face palettes. I don't want to pull. You know what? I'm going to grab one of the face palettes right now. Okay, so this was a limited edition product. It's the Becca, like Jaclyn Hill. I think it was like a holiday thing. So it has Pearl, Champagne Pop, and Blushed Copper. So I think I'm going to keep this and get rid of my Champagne Pop because I sadly don't use that as much as I used to. So that's good. I feel good about that. I love Moonstone. You can see I've hit pan on it, so I'm definitely keeping Moonstone. And Opal is a newer one that I also love, so I'm going to keep that as well. So I think those are all my Becca. You know what? I'm going to keep that. I'll keep that and that. Okay. Oh, here's another Becca. Oh my god. Okay, this one is Rose Quartz. I do love this one. It's more of like a pink one. It's like a pinky undertone. I'm going to keep Rose Quartz as well. So there's that. I do have a couple of other MAC highlights aside from the one that I'm getting rid of. I think it's just these two right here. So I have Whisper of Guilt and Double Gleam. I love Double Gleam, you guys. I love it a lot. So I'm definitely going to keep Double Gleam. And then this one is Soft and Gentle. Has a little bit more of a gold in the undertone. I'm going to keep that one as well. I thought I was going to get rid of this. It's the Hourglass Strobe, an incandescent strobe light. It's definitely like a super, super subtle highlight. It's one of those like almost like a bridal glow, like lit from within, like nothing super crazy. I think I'm gonna keep it. Tarte's Exposed highlighter, I love. I've been using this quite a lot lately, so I'm definitely gonna keep that one. This one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the color Starlight. I used to have all of these and I decluttered them at some point in my life. This actually looks a lot like Double Gleam. They're very similar, but I'm gonna keep it. The Bobbi Brown, what is this? Highlighting powder in Pink Glow. I don't use this very frequently, but God, it's pretty. It's hard to see, but this will be a maybe. This is one that I love and it fits, so I think I'm going to keep this. I got this in PR also. It's the Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter. I have a lot that are like this white-ish color. So I have the Lancome, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then I have MAC Double Gleam. They're all, and I think Moonstone by Becca is pretty dang similar as well. I guess that just is what I like. Yeah, Moonstone is maybe a little bit more like white gold. But I guess that's just what I tend to go towards. But I'm going to keep it because I do like it and I do use it. These Stila Heaven's Hues highlighters, I don't use these as much as I did when I first got them. So this one is in Kitten. It's like those putty highlighters. They had their big moment on YouTube a little while back. So here's Kitten. It is really pretty. I think I'm going to keep Kitten. And then Transcendence, I kept in the box. I was on the fence about buying this and I probably should have just not bought it. But I did. The thing is, these like purpley undertone, like colored highlighters, I don't tend to use very frequently. The thing is, I don't feel like I could sell this because it is a putty and I don't know how well you can sanitize it. I'm going to keep it because I have the space for it, so why not? This is the first highlighter I ever purchased, ever. It's the Too Faced Candlelight Glow, and it has like this dual-sided. I try to use this and I try to go back to it because I keep trying to tell myself like that I love it, but the thing is I don't think I love it. I'm gonna get rid of that. This is the e.l.f. and Heart Defensor. Is that how you say it? I always say Defensor, but I don't know. It's That's Heart. She came out with a highlight with e.l.f. It's cream and coffee. The coffee side is much too dark for me. And I remember saying like, oh, I can use it as a highlight. But the thing is, I don't use it as a, or I'm sorry, not a highlight, an eyeshadow. It's like, oh, I can use it as an eyeshadow. I never use it as an eyeshadow. And then cream is beautiful. And I do use it occasionally. What other drugstore? So this is the other drugstore one I have. Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter. I remember I went on like a hunt for this, you guys. Okay, I'm getting rid of the Wet n Wild, and I'm going to keep the e.l.f. one. This is one that I've had for a while. I love the concept. It makes beautiful Instagram photos. It's one of those like, they discontinued this. It's the Too Faced. I think it's like the Sweetheart Beads or something. Yeah, Sweetheart Beads. I'm gonna keep it. The thing is, it doesn't fit well. I'm gonna try to break one of these again. Ugh. Oh, shoot. That one didn't break as well as the other one did. Ooh, okay. Whew. I feel bad breaking this, but it's okay. Okay, yes, perfect. Fits in there. Okay, this is a cream highlight, and I have a couple of them. This one I got as a 100-point perk from Sephora. It's the Tarte Goddess of the Sea, Rainforest of the Sea. I don't even know. I'm gonna get rid of those because I've never even once thought about using those. This is my Smashbox and Casey Holmes palette. I will never get rid of this. I love it. It's the Pearl. I use this on my wedding day. This is the Tarte Skin Twinkle. This is the first one they came out with. They since have another one. I'm off and on with this one. Like, I say I'm gonna use it, and then I just rarely use it. Like, I try and I love it, and then I don't think I love it as much as other palettes. I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then these are the last things that I have here. So this is by Glossier. It's their Hollow Scope. It's a stick highlighter, but the thing is, it's just not a very intense highlighter. I did get this in PR, and I used it a couple of times. But the thing is, I feel like more than anything, it just makes me look sweaty, not highlighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Champagne Pop. No, Moonstone. I don't use this as much as I thought I would. I just don't tend to use like liquid highlights very frequently. I do think that this could be mixed in with, I feel like it could be mixed in with like a foundation or something. I'm gonna keep this and put it with my primers, because if I use it, it will be more of like a mix-in thing. And then these are the last two. So I have the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Celestial. This is like, if you want a liquid highlight that is going to look metallized, this is it. And I've only used it a couple of times, but it is really pretty. So I'm gonna keep that. I feel like I could pop it in there. And then this is the Too Faced and Candy Johnson. God, it smells so good. I remember, it smells like something from my childhood. Like, I get childhood vibes from this. Here's what it looks like. It does have a pinky undertone. I actually do really, really like this, so I'm gonna keep that as well. And Bobbi Brown, I have this space, so I'm gonna keep Bobbi Brown as well. So yeah, that is what I'm keeping in my collection. So here's the palettes I'm keeping, this bronzer here, and this bronzer here. So all together, I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bronzers. I feel good about that. That's really good. And I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 bronzers. But I didn't have a lot to begin with, so, oh, 5 bronzers. Oh wait, here's one I'm keeping, another one I'm keeping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bronzers I'm keeping. 5 I'm getting rid of, so that's okay. What's this one? Oh, that's a highlighter. And then highlighters I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that? Oh, I keep looking at this on my arm. That's celestial. I'm like, that is so pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 highlighters I'm keeping. I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm getting rid of 1/3 of my highlighters. I feel like that is a ton. This is also a bronzer I'm getting rid of. So I feel really good about this, you guys. Like, this is a good declutter. I still have room to grow back here. I have quite a few spaces back here that I have room to grow with, but I feel like this is good. This will be a good collection. So thank you guys for watching. This is probably one of the longest declutters I have so far. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next, I'm gonna tackle blush, and I'm so nervous about blush, you guys, because blush is like my favorite, and I don't want to get rid of any, but I know that I have to. So blush is the next one I'm gonna tackle. But if you want to see what I've decluttered and everything else so far, I'll link my playlist down below for you, and you can check it out. And then any of these things that you may be interested in purchasing, make sure you check out my Poshmark. Again, some of them are brand spanking new, some of them are a little bit older but still usable. So check out my Poshmark for that. And I think that's about it, guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Okay, guys, I did find one more bronzer in my collection as I was digging through things to find blushes, actually, that I wanted to put in this video. This is the Covergirl Trublend bronzer. I did purchase this when I did my full face of Covergirl makeup. I will say this isn't my favorite bronzer. It was okay. It's an okay bronzer. You know what? There's like a shimmer to it. It reminds me a lot of the Hourglass one, so I'm actually going to declutter that as well. Okay, guys, I actually found 3 more highlighters. I was digging through my blushes to try to pull out for my blush declutter, and I found 3 more highlighters. This is absolutely ridiculous, I know. So these are from Covergirl. I actually got all of these in a PR box not too long ago, and these were the 3 that I wanted to keep for myself. This one's actually a little bit too dark for me. I'm gonna get rid of that one. So these are the 2 that I have left. This one has a little bit more of a golden undertone, and this one is white. I haven't used this one yet. You know what? I'm going to, I think this was number 1. I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I'm just gonna keep this one that I've used. That way, when I give that one to someone, it hasn't been used and it'll be better. So decluttering 2 of those and keeping this one.